Fucking T, baby. That was his YouTube channel that got banned because he he had thumbnails of anime girls on there. You know, so like you see here. So his whole channel was fucking terminated because of it. I said what? And I happen to know who this YouTuber is. You know, none of the subject matter contain anime. You know what I'm saying? He never talked about anime in his videos, but he just used anime girls as thumbnails. That was it. And that was enough to get his channel terminated. I said, fuck me. They weren't even fucking naked. You know what I'm saying? You know, YouTube said you don't want to see no boobs, no ass, no bare ass. Okay, cool. You don't want to see nothing that half covers them. Okay, all right, fair enough. But I'm like, these girls weren't even fucking naked, man. It's a bitch to find a thumbnail for when I play these games, though, because most of them they have tits and they have, so you can see the whole fucking titties and shit, a side boob, big thonged ass, I don't want to use none of that, it's hard enough to find a good picture or a good thumbnail for the game, I found one before the one I'm using now, but copyright, I couldn't fucking use it. And it was a good one too. It was actually appropriate. So I ended up finding this one that I'm using now. This one that you see here, a lot of I could have definitely easily found this one. But this is a part of the cover of the game. So I was trying to avoid it, using it because it's already the cover of the game. You know what I'm saying? But I probably, if I was searching long enough, I probably would have caved in and used this thumbnail here. Probably would have. But yeah, I like my motherfucking eye candy, man. Shit, I love this shit. Shit's hot as fuck. Hell yeah, it's hot as fuck. Shit, look what I got. Look what I got on my wallpaper. I got the hyperdimension girls. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah, it's hot as fuck. Shit. She's the hottest fucking goddess on the Neptunia series. She got the gorgeous ass melons and shit. Shit. So, I mean, I'm not a waifu by any standards, man. In fact, if I was to call myself a not waifu. What the fuck was I saying? I'm not a weeaboo. That's what I meant to say. I'm not a weeaboo on a no circumstances. And if I was to call myself one, that's an insult to weeaboos. You know what I'm saying? But I do like anime, what the fuck, but that's not enough to make me a weeaboo. Weeaboo are like fucking obsessive with it. It's like, I'm not obsessive with it. So, I do like it, but that's as far as it go. But, so to call myself a weeaboo, that's an insult to actual weeaboos. So, I remember somebody called me that when I said I prefer the Persona 5 soundtrack to what's on the radio today. I said this shit sounds better than what's on the radio. And somebody says, "Oh, you just a weeaboo." I say, "What the fuck? You don't know what a fucking weeaboo is, dumbass." To call me that, because if he knew what a weeaboo was, he wouldn't have called me that. Just give her some cookies and cream or cookies and milk. Maybe she'll fuck you. Maybe she would. So yeah. So let me get started. Shit. Oh shit. Fucking tea gonna be fucking ice cold by the time I fucking sip it again. Hey, what's up, Ron? ECW. You better hide your wife, man, if you want to watch this stream. She might end up divorcing your ass. How dare you watch that shit? Shit ain't my fault. I ain't trying to break up no fucking marriages, man. Fuck that shit. You can't blame me, man. Shit, I don't force somebody to look at these streams. Shit. Scat fetish? What? Y'all something else, man. Oh, she's not. Oh, Ron, you are bad. You are bad, Ron. Damn, they got 1, 2, 3, 5 different languages, even in Spanish. Wow, you can play it in Spanish. That's pretty cool. Yeah, in case y'all didn't realize, this is my first time playing this. No, I'm gonna start with the first. I wanted to play the fourth one first, but I want to go in order that they came out. Oh, I thought I gotta hit the confirm. Okay. I'm like hitting it like, come on, motherfucker. Oh, another thing about this game is that I was disappointed in learning about this. They have no dialogue, no voice acting whatsoever in this game. I was like, what the fuck, man? I was mad about that. So I was like, what the fuck, you know? Ha! You know what she walked into? I'm thinking if a woman trips on a man watching this type of game or owning this game, she's the one that got the problem. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriend or wife. I mean, come on. There's no way he can fuck these girls. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fuck you. You going to bed with him, so they should be jealous of you. They should be mad at you, because you, at the end of the day, after the game shuts off, he's gonna fuck you tonight. I mean, hell, playing games like this may give a man more incentive to fuck you good. Like, damn, you got energy tonight. It's a Sakura Succubus game. Oh shit. Playing these waifu games, man. Oh. Okay, there's a picture. Where's the words at? I gotta push the button. So this is the pop idol here. So she's doing a pop idol thing. She's like, all right, everybody, are you having a good time? Crowd's like, yeah. She said that makes her super happy. She's thanking for their continued support from the bottom of her heart. Shit, this concert hall is really amazing, isn't it? I can't believe I was invited to perform in such an incredible venue. One of the fans is like, it's what you deserve, IU. We love you, IU. Is that our name? Hey, what's up, Hugo? It said, we'll always support you. Her name is IU, okay, so they're chanting her name, and she's like, wow, you all sound so passionate. I'm touched that you care so much about little old me. You know, when I first started out, I was just an underground idol. I didn't have many fans, and performing on a big stage like this was nothing more than an impossible dream. I used to cover anime songs on the streets. I worked hard to memorize the lyrics and the dance steps, but I was just a novice, and I messed up a lot. I never thought I'd come this far. Sometimes I thought about giving up. It's called work in progress. Why do people always get mad when they fail? Learn from it. Get better, goddammit. Find out what went wrong. It's like, oh, I feel like giving up because I can't do it. I mean, people like that should advocate that pencils should not come with erasers. They should advocate and say, no erasers on pencils. There's a reason why a pencil has an eraser. Said, but I knew that would be spitting in the faces of all of you wonderful people, see? Who cheered me on even when I was at my lowest. See, she's encouraged to continue to do what she's fucking doing. She wants to be an idol. You gotta keep trying. You get better. You can't get better without trying. You gotta fail, man. I believe we gotta fail sometimes, man. That's the only way we get better if we fail. See, never give up. You're strong. Keep fighting. You can do it. You can do anything. See? You gotta have that confidence. And you'll become a big star. You gotta have a dream. A vision to keep you driving. People say we love you, yeah. So you got support and shit. Said thank you everybody, thank you so much. When I was still a beginner, I knew I couldn't afford to take a single fan of mine for granted. Your love and affection meant the world to me. See, she's encouraged. You gotta encourage them. You gotta say, yeah, keep on going, you know. You cheered me on, so I knew I had to keep going. I didn't want to let any of you down. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to call myself an idol ever again. My pain was a hard one, but I never gave up. I devoted my life, my very soul, to the pursuit of being an idol. That's what you gotta do. You gotta devote your life, put your heart and soul to it, blood, sweat, and tears. And you gotta keep on trying. And eventually you will fucking make it. And now, I finally made it. There you go. See, IU said she fucking made it. I'm standing on this huge stage in front of thousands and thousands of people, and I've never felt more humbled in my life. You guys give me light. No, you guys. Oh wait, you guys are my light, my life, and my love. My heart belongs to every single one of you, and so I'm going to dedicate this next song to you. This is my latest song, Overflowing Feeling. Let's go. It's a hype song. That's what they've been waiting for. I'm getting goosebumps, they saying. They said, I can't believe it. IU loves us so much. She's not like the other idols out there. She really does value her fans. She's so pure and beautiful. I just can't get enough of her cute smile. I support you until the end of time. For now and forever, you are the only RL 3D girl out there. I guess Hiroki's the dude. I guess Hiroki's my character. So what am I even doing with my life? Okay, Hiroki must be the protagonist. Okay. As I stare at the stage, my hands jammed in my pockets as the lights dim. The crowd falls quiet. It's so silent you could hear a pin drop. if I was as crazy about a QIU as some of the other fans, I probably consider it an immense privilege to even stand in the same room as she is, no matter how far away I am from the stage. I'm sure for some of the guys here, this is the happiest night of their lives. A middle-aged man standing next to me is actually crying. Oh my God, I can feel the love. Some diehard IU fans are acting like the concert is a religious experience. Oh, hell yeah. That's exactly what fans act like, man. They be fainting and shit like they caught the Holy Ghost. The Michael Jackson concert used to trip me out as a kid when I used to watch them. How these girls would be fainting in the audience. I'm like, Mom, what's happening to them? Oh, they're fainting. I said, they ain't dying. They're not dead, right? So you're like, no. I was a little boy. I didn't understand what fainting was. I seen these girls being carried out of the crowd and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? All he doing is singing. Why can't they just enjoy themselves and not be fainting and shit? I was a kid thinking this shit, man. And I guess I can't fault them for it, ridiculous though it seems to be. Gods aren't so very different from idols. Part of me wishes I could join the hype, but this isn't really my scene. I'm pretty anxious too. When my boss finds out what happened today, he's going to kill me. If only the trains hadn't been delayed. Then I would have gotten here on time and I would have made it to the front of the crowd like I was ordered to. I brought my camera equipment with me, but I can barely set it up now. I'm hemmed in by dozens of men, all wearing IU shirts and holding glow sticks. There's hardly enough room to swing around a cat, let alone wield a large industry standards camera. Oh, he's filming it. He's a cameraman. Okay, that's why he's there. This might be one of the worst nights of my life. This concert hall is huge, but it's not enough to accommodate all of IU's fans. She's way too popular. I stood through about 15 different tracks so far, and my ears are still ringing from the crowds yelling and IU's adorable vocals. Yeah, you never consider the people that's like filming it or shooting the footage of the concert. Shit, even electronic, even technology today, they put a lot of cameramen out of business. They got these motherfuckers on fucking, what do you call them, on poles and shit. Cranes, yeah. They got these cameras on fucking cranes and all that shit. Flying through the air and all that shit. These fucking cameras. I don't think I can take much more of this. Okay, that's better. I hope this is the last song. Slowly, almost menacingly, the background music of IU's latest song begins to build. It grows louder and louder until I can hear it reverberating through the ground. It's so loud, my teeth start to chatter, and my whole body trembles with nervous energy. Lights burst open the stage like fireworks. One more revealing. I use perfect body. The crowd, as expected, goes nuts. I use strikes of pose. She holds one arm out as though beckoning the crowd, while the other hand curls about her microphone. I use gaze sweeps across the sea of glow sticks spread out before her. She smiles sweetly as though thanking each and every one of her fans. For a moment, her eyes seem to catch mine. Her gaze lingers, hot like coals upon me. I feel my skin prickle. Has she picked me out of the crowd? Does she even know I'm alive? I'm surrounded by so many people, it's doubtful she can even see me. I'm not even one of IU's fans. I'm not at this concert because I love her music. I'm being perfectly honest. I think her high-pitched voice is annoying. Does IU know this? Is that why she's looking at me? Suddenly I feel exposed. I'm not like the other men here. I'm just a filthy imposter. I shouldn't be here at all. The bright lights hurt my eyes. I wince. All the time, IU continues to hold my gaze. She stares at me, her eyes large and all-consuming. Then she begins to sing. Well, this is just great. Now, what am I going to do? I kick at a loose pebble on the sidewalk. It skitters away, bouncing a handful of times before it's swallowed by the darkness. The street is dark, illuminated by a few street lamps. It's cold too. I shudder. I'm not sure what time it is. A huge concert finished at around 21:30. I don't know what the time. I don't want to tell time like that. But then there was this handshake event I had to go to. I attended on the off chance I might be able to get a brief word with the famous IU and a couple of photos. But it wasn't to be. I waited in line to shake IU's holy hand for well over an hour. I was almost at the front of the quay when the handshake event ended, and those of us unfortunate enough not to meet our idol face to face were told to screw off by the security guard. Well, he didn't say it in quite those terms. There were more apologies involved, but that's what it boiled down to. The guard said sorry, but it's getting late, and IU has a very busy schedule. We'll need to cut this handshake event short for now. I apologize to those of you who weren't able to see IU. Please support her during her next concert. You'll get another chance to see her then. And with that, we were dismissed. My camera equipment weighs heavy in my bag, looped around my shoulder. I wish I had the chance to actually use any of it. If only the trains hadn't been delayed. If only. It's not my fault that I got to the concert late. There were the delays. It couldn't be helped. Try explaining that to my boss on Monday, though. I know he'll pin the blame on this debacle squarely upon my skinny shoulders. It's easier to chew me out than the whole rail company. I seem to be sighing a lot lately. I think it must be stress. That or the critical lack of sleep. Who knew being a photographer could be such a hard work? It's almost midnight on a Saturday. It wouldn't be the first time my boss has me work during the weekends, and it certainly won't be the last. I came all the way out here so I could take pics of I used latest concert, but I didn't get a single snapshot. What a waste of time. I yawn, pressing one hand against my gaping mouth. Since it's late, I should probably head home. I feel exhausted and I have something of a headache. Curling up in bed and resting my head on a nice soft pillow sounds like heaven right about now. But it's rare I come to this part of Tokyo, and part of me craving for a drink. There's a lot of nice, high-class bars around this area, and I sure could use a pick-me-up. If I dally too long, the transit will stop running. Then I'll need to spend the night in a hotel. That sounds like a pain in the ass. But I can cross that bridge when I get to it. Somehow, somewhat cheered by my plan, I turn neatly on my heels. There's a pretty nice bar around here, only a short walk away. My aching legs could use some exercise, and the instant wind helps bring some color to my cheeks. I've not gone more than a handful of steps, however, when I pause. There's a lone woman crossing the street, parallel to me, walking in the opposite direction. Her head is low, her features obscured by the dark, but something about her looks familiar. Her hair is a light orange-brown color and is tied back in two cute ponytails. These twin tails string behind her like banners as she walks, fluttering in the breeze. I recognize the hair anywhere, even if I hadn't seen it, illuminated by the bright lights of a stage an hour ago. It's IU. No way. I wonder why she's walking the nighttime Tokyo streets alone. Since she's a famous idol, shouldn't she be chaperoned by at least a dozen bodyguards? This doesn't make sense. There's no reason IU should be out at a time like this. Maybe this woman isn't IU. It could be somebody who just so happens to look a lot like her. But that's impossible. She's even wearing the same fucking cute pink and white outfit she wore while she was performing. Her skirt is a manic layered ruffled work of art, a little like a fancy wedding cake. And atop her head, there sits a small, not at all practical hat. Her arms and legs are bare, exposed to the elements, and she's wearing a very tall, impressive pair of heels that make loud clanking noises with every step. It was hard for me to see her clearly during her concert, given I was so far away from the stage. IU was nothing more than a blur, barely visible above the heads of thousands of fans. Now, however, she's standing impossibly close to me. She's only a few feet away on the other side of the street. She feels like an incredible, untouchable idol and more like a regular human being, which of course she is. IU might be beloved by millions of people across Japan, but she's not infallible. She doesn't have magical powers, and she's no goddess to be worshipped on an altar. She's a regular girl. Without those heels of hers, she'd probably be pretty short. She's less impressive now on the windswept street than she was on the stage, but she feels more approachable. I was just lamenting my inability to take IU's photo 5 minutes prior. I thought I'd failed my assignment, but this could be my lucky break. If I ask nicely, maybe she'll pose for a pic or two. my career would be saved. Are you? Hey, are you? I don't know. I don't know if saying "Hey, are you" is the right way to address a famous celeb like "Are you," but neither do I care. The photos aren't going to take themselves. She's like, huh? Are you pauses? She turns her lips pursed into a confused frown. The moment I see her face, the air is knocked out of my lungs. It's definitely her. There's nobody else this could be. This is the idol who's captured millions of hearts ever since her official debut. This is the idol I've seen in magazines, on a TV screen, and plastered on billboards all over Tokyo. It's the same idol I saw, albeit begrudgingly, as she performed on stage, bathed in a sea of lights. I can't let her go. The future of my career is riding on this. I don't want to be fired. I call out her name again. She's like, what? Ayu takes a step back, alarmed. She says, who are you? Don't come any closer to me, you creep. I'm carrying pepper spray in my bag and I'm not afraid to use it on a mongrel like you. I replied, that's fine. You can pepper spray me or call me a mongrel or anything you want. You can't even ask me to bow down before your feet. God damn. Anything's fine so long as you let me take your photo. She's like, a photo? You mean like an upskirt photo? Are you some sort of pervert or something? I say, no, I'm not. I'm just a humble photographer and I want to do my job. Please won't you pose for me? Ayu doesn't sound moved by my cries. If anything, she looks downright disgusted. She wrinkles her nose, whatever happened to be. Happened to appreciate her fans, huh? And takes a few more hurried steps back. She says, leave me alone, you virgin loser. I'm not interested in posing for a so-called photographer like you. But are you, please listen. No, back off. Or I'll call the police, I mean it. You're nothing more than an insect to me, and I have no qualms about squashing you. Leave me alone. As some people will say, never approach a celebrity alone. Only meet them at the celebrity booths. When you see them eating, leave them alone. When you see them shopping, leave them alone. Even though some celebrity says, oh, you saw me at so-and-so at the mall. Why didn't you approach me? So you never fucking know. Should you approach them when you see them alone at the mall or eating? Or should you not? The only way to find out if they like it is if you approach them. But you got motherfuckers that like to speak for them and shit. So you should let them alone, leave them alone in their privacy and all that shit. I'll be right back. Yeah, they know better. They know what's best. But I don't. The promise of maybe not being shouted at by I write boss, or indeed fired, is too heedy a holy grail for me to pass up. I take another step forth. Ayu tries to retreat, but I'm faster than she is. And she is wearing a very high pair of heels. What's going on, Jesus? She's 100 years old. How do you know? She probably is. She is a succubus, by the way. They live. How long can succubus live anywhere? Don't let her win. Ayu totters. She teeters. It looks like she's going to fall. She opens her mouth alarmed and a high-pitched squeal emits from her lips. Ayu, wait, hold on. Ayu might have called me a mongrel and a bug, and it's true. I have no fond feelings for her music, but I still don't want her to get hurt. I need to try and help her. They're like I don't think so. I don't think they're vampires. I guess they are vampiric. They suck life force out of you if you have sex when they kill you. It seems like these succubus is different. I don't know. And so I throw caution to the wind. I dive forth, seizing Ayu's wrist with my arm and pull her teetering body against mine. Huh? What are you? Ah! Unfortunately for me, gravity is a harsh mistress, and I'm unable to resist her. I fall over backwards, Ayu's prone body still pressing against my own. I grip my teeth together, ready for impact. As I fall, time seems to slow to a trickle. The seconds turn into minutes, which turn into hours. And then with a loud thud and a worrying crunch, I collapse against the cold, gray sidewalk. Oof. I don't know if I even sounded that out. I lie there for a few moments, winded, and stare up at the starry night sky. My head is pounding like the speakers at Ayu's concert. My neck is killing me. I hope I haven't broken any bones. That's how I felt when I was in a full Nelson, and this guy lifted me up and slammed me on the ground. I thought I broke my fucking ribs, man, but I didn't. Gingerly, I twitch my fingertips. They seem to be in working order. At least, as a photographer, my fingers are pretty important. Then I try to sit up, but I can't. There's a weight pressing down on my chest. She got a diaper on. Ayu? A famous idol like Ayu, Japan's beloved sweetheart, is sitting beside me like a cowgirl. Sitting astride me. I didn't think beside made no sense. Her legs are spread. Her thighs pinioning me in place while her skirt is all rumpled up. She holds one hand to her head, wincing as she tries to gather her bearings. She looks dazed and confused, but I don't think she's hurt. I was able to shield her from the worst of the fall. I took the full brunt of the pain for her sake, all to protect her pretty face. I'm glad it worked. Who wants to look at at a photo? Who want to look at photos of a famous idol with a bruised eye and a split lip? I get into a world of trouble if I try to publish pics like that. Speaking of taking photos, I'd almost completely forgotten about my bag slung across my chest, filled with expensive top-of-the-range equipment. I didn't buy any of that equipment myself. It was on lease by my company. My boss always warns me before I head off on my assignments to take care of the expensive camera and the lenses he trusts me with. He says, this equipment is worth more than your life. If you break it, I'll break one of your arms. Do you understand? Damn it! The words forced their way out of my chest. My lungs feel constrained by both my mounting anxiety and the weight of a used body. I haven't checked the insides of my bag yet, but I'm already fearing the fucking worst. The crunch sound I heard as I fell over. What if that wasn't my skull, crumpling on itself like a paper plate, but all my equipment? If my camera's broken, it'll be impossible to take a pic of IU, even though she's right in front of me. I've screwed up yet again. My boss is going to be so fucking pissed at me. Why'd I have to come over all chivalric at such a critical junction? My job's on the line as it is, without adding wanton destruction of company property to my list of sins. You might be attractive, but she isn't worth this much trouble. Now I want nothing more than to drink myself into oblivion. I blink up at IU. Her pretty face swims before me, rendered vague and hazy thanks to my pounding headache. I'm sorry about all of that. I know you might be in a state of shock, but would you mind getting off me? It's hard to breathe, you see. Yeah, come a Super Saiyan. IU doesn't reply. Instead, she stares at me, her eyes blank and unseeing, her mouth slack. Her soul hasn't escaped from her body, has it? Has she gone into a state of catatonic shock? Since I use an idol, and a popular one at that, she must be bound by quite a strict contract. Most idols aren't allowed to spend much time with members of the opposite sex. Could this be the first time she's been so close and personal with a man who isn't her father, I mean? They're like ex-girlfriends? Yeah, some men know that. Let me save it here. There you go. That might explain why she's staring at me so intently. She looks like she's just clapped her eyes on an extraterrestrial. Damn. I curse once more, my head and my lungs on fire. As if it wasn't bad enough that I've potentially broken tens of thousands of yen worth of camera equipment. It's beginning to look like I might have broken IU too. I only reached out to grab her because I wanted to help. I was trying to spare her from sustaining too much damage. I never meant to cause her so much harm. I can't let myself panic. If I do, I might startle Ayu even more. I need to be cool, calm, and impersonal like a doctor. Though, even given the circumstances, that's quite a tall order. The weight of Ayu's body is pressing against me. I can feel the warmth of her skin through her clothes, not to mention the fullness of her thighs. Her lips are pursed, and her cheeks are dusted with red blush. She looks utterly delectable, much like fake strawberry that adorns her tiny top hat. I don't think much of Ayu's singing voice, but I can finally see in painfully clear detail why she's so endearingly popular. She's insanely good looking, and unlike a lot of other celebs who hide behind extensive photo editing, she looks even better in person. She smells good too, kind of like strawberries. The cool wind runs through Ayu's hair, wafting her scent towards me. Her unique aroma fills my nostrils while her body consumes my eyes. Now, my five senses know nothing other than Ayu. The hardness and the coldness of the sidewalk melts away, as does the throbbing pain in my back and my head. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter that I can't breathe. I want this moment to last a lifetime, but that's hardly practical. If anybody sees us like this, we're done for. Ayu's reputation will be in shreds. Unless, of course, she claims that I molested her. Then I can forget about my work-related woes. I'll be sent straight to prison instead. Yahoo. Fuck. This is bad. I need to try and wiggle my way out of this problem, or things will go from bad to worse. Ayu, please. We can't stay like this. Not in the middle of a public street. I don't want to sound rude, but would you mind moving for both our sakes? Ayu breathes heavily. Her voluptuous chest rises and falls, and her thighs clench about my waist. Rather than extracting herself from me, she's gripping me more intensely than ever. Ayu, please! I tried to dissuade her, but to little avail. Her fingers grip the fabric of my shirt, and then she does something truly improbable. She begins to grind her hips against me. What the fuck? I lie there like a pin bug. I'm so stunned I hardly know what to think or feel. This is what should I say? I'm gonna say this is taking things a bit too far. This is taking things a bit too far. This is too much. It's way too much. I need to get her off me and fast before something bad happens. Hey, Ayu, Earth to Ayu, do you know what you're doing? If word gets out about this, there'll be huge scandal. Do yourself a favor and get off me. Ayu blinks. She looks down at me, her fingers still curled about the fabric of my shirt, her lips pursed. Her eyes don't look glassy like they did before. And though she's still blushing, Her brow is furrowed. She doesn't look like she's enjoying herself. In fact, she seems downright pissed. You? Yes, what is it? You pervert! Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Ayu slaps my cheek. She slaps it so hard my teeth rattle and stars explode behind my eyelids. That's probably going to leave a mark. Damn, now the right side of my face is throbbing. What a nice way to cap off the night. Ayu says, I can't believe you would try to take advantage of me like that out in the open. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're the absolute worst. What the fuck? You were grinding me, bitch. Fuck out of here, man. Oh. Ayu pushes herself off me, finally, and gets to her feet, still teetering on her heels, then glowers. Your mother would be ashamed if she could see you right now. You're less than an insect. You're even less than a worm. You don't even deserve to exist on the same planet as those worthy creatures. At least worms and ants and spiders help the environment. They're part of the ecosystem, but you're just a waste of space. You don't deserve to live. Why don't you just die? Better yet, I'll kill you myself. I really will kill you. Ayu doesn't try to help me back to my feet. Instead, she spits vitriol at me, even more corrosive than the harshest of chemicals. I tried to get up, but Ayu doesn't make it easy for me. Slapping my face wasn't enough to satisfy her self-righteous rage because she kicks my shin. I stagger back, hissing double over with pain. Damn it! Ayu's heels are very sharp and pointed, and being kicked in by them hurts. At least Ayu's hatred has helped me to ease my raging passions. I don't feel turned on anymore. Instead, I feel pain, upset, and confused. I wasn't trying to take advantage of you. I fell and I went to steady you. It's because of me that you didn't hurt yourself. Couldn't you thank me for that at least? Thank you? Ayu stares at me incredulously. Why should I thank you? I never would have fallen if you hadn't called out to me, you moron. Well, I guess she's not wrong about that. That's one point to Ayu. Besides, I bet you wanted me to land on top of you. You were practically throbbing with anticipation. What? You felt that, Ayu? You're the worst. And I never want to see you ever again. Luckily, I'm not going to call the police on you, you sick fuck. Oh, shit. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. You sick fuck. Oh, God. get back up pretty soon. Never talk to me ever again. That's an order. Ayu turns and marches off. She mutters to herself all the while, her arms swinging back and forth at her sides like a soldier's. I'm not sure what she's saying exactly, but a few choice bits and pieces of her angry monologue filtered back to me on the cool breeze. Loser! Who does he think he is? Attractive or anything, not my type. So, like that before, must be a trick. Don't let him get the better of you. There's nothing special about that guy. I don't move. I'm so stunned by the unexpected encounter with Ayu, I can only stand there, mouth agape. It's only after a few minutes have elapsed and Ayu has faded from view that I finally return to my senses. My head is still throbbing and my back aches, but I don't think I've broken anything. That's something to be thankful for at least. But the same can't be said for my camera. Shit. I take one cursory look inside my bag and soon wish I hadn't bothered. There is no two ways about it. My boss is definitely going to kill me. Ugh, what a day. I'm sitting in a smoky bar nursing some cocktail or another. I'm not sure what it's called, and neither do I really care. I was so out of it when I arrived at this bar, and more than a little intimidated by the vast selection of drinks available. I asked the bartender to make up whatever cocktail they wanted. The cocktail is is a comforting amber color, and it tastes faintly fruity. It's not bad, though. In my current state of misery, I wouldn't say no to something even harder. Then again, getting too drunk might be a poor idea. My head is killing me. Though alcohol can sometimes take the edge off worldly pains, at other times it can only serve to exacerbate them. Exacerbate. I can't pronounce that fucking word. Make them worse. That's what it means. Given I've been so unlucky today, I'd rather not take my chances. I sip at my drink, only half tasting it. Jazzy piano music fills the air, mingled with that of casual conversation. Fucking bird. Woo. Damn. And this fucking time out here on these streams, it's ridiculous. I can't even trust it because it freezes often. It just got through freezing again, and it could be like in reality I stream for it'd be like 10 minutes behind of the actual time. So I can't even trust the fucking time anymore. There's a time when I did trust it. I can't trust the view count anymore. I can't trust the stream timer anymore. It says 57 minutes for me, but it could be over